Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where that was an odd sight, wasn't it? I don't think we've been able to stand there and look out at the distant horizon, which granted we don't have distant horizons, it's still not quite working, but we haven't been able to stand there and look out in literal ages, and now there's nothing there and it feels odd. But, oh hi there you. Yeah, blue ice is kind of useful. I mean, I can go get some myself. I've got emeralds to spare. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying that. All right, no, never mind. Now, how many do I get per emerald? How many was that? That was one for 6 emeralds? Get the heck out of my property. Hold on, stay right there. Anyway, you're more than welcome to go inside right there and spend some time in my house if you'd like. I don't know if you can get out of there now that you've jumped down there for some reason. It's kind of designed to prevent axolotls from getting out and about, but you're more than welcome to, again, go inside. Get yourself some refreshments. There's water in there, pretty much all you can drink. And today is... I'm just gonna carry on right from there. Today is August the 5th, 2025, and it is a Tuesday, which means it's Project Day. And today we're picking up a project that we've talked about here and there, but we've just not actually endeavored to complete or even really start, which is that we kind of want to add more land through here, because when you look at the island right now, and granted, I'm getting used to... That is just like right next door. I guess it is slightly further away than this one. This map just makes it look closer, I guess, which is odd. But this looks a little funny. I'm getting used to it. I've seen it so many times now that it's not as odd looking to me as it once was, but you have to admit that it does look a little bit... Are these axolotls? Is that what all this is down here moving around? And what about down here? Are these fish? Are these axolotls? What am I looking at? What about all these out there? I'm confused by these dots. Like, I know what these are. I've got no... That's probably a turtle. No, well, oh, no, that's the rail cart. It shows the train going around and around. How fun is that? Now, listen. Okay, I am actually starting to get used to the way the island looks. And I like the way that looks. I like the way that wall looks. But I think the island would look better if it kind of went out a little bit. Now, I've talked about doing a smooth line. I'm thinking now maybe we kind of curve out and then come back in. Something like that. Just something to make this look a little bit more natural. Because right now, this part of the island is just too skinny looking. And it's clear, like, this island looks natural. This looks like something you'd find in Minecraft. We've made some alterations here. We added this little bit that juts out over here. But what's funny is looking at it now, you can't really tell that I added that. That looks natural. This part doesn't, and I think it's because I did too many zigzags, especially down here. Heck, I'm actually thinking maybe we take it all the way down to here and we bring it out. So maybe that's a big project, but it is Project Day. Actually, I don't... Is that a big project? Do we want to do all the way out to there? All the way out to there? Maybe from there, maybe out and then back in or something. I just got something. Gotta do something. Gotta do something. I'm thinking just this bit for now. Just this little bit. We just bridge this little gap here, and we kind of see how we feel about it. And the way that we're going to do it is the way that we did basically this entire island, which is we're not going to fill the entire thing up with sand like we did over on Dead Bull Island. We're going to be doing something a little bit different here today. We're going to be using sand for the outside edge, and then we're going to be using sandstone, which I grabbed a little bit of, but not nearly enough. Well, we'll come back and get it. We don't have to get it all right now. We'll be using sandstone. Should we go to sleep? Should we not do this at night? When we're dealing with all kinds of monsters and everything? That seems almost foolish. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll be doing the actual outside edge with sand, and we'll be capping it off with sandstone, and then adding some dirt, maybe some grass, figuring out... We need to figure this out over here, because this is starting to get on my last nerve. That not working properly. Also, still don't like this. I'm still not sure what to do there, but it's... I need to figure something out, because I don't know, folks. I don't know. But, let's get started, and let's see if I can't figure out exactly what I want to do here. We haven't even really finished with the inside of this island, because remember the plan was to try to smooth it out a little bit more, have it be this cool underground cave thing with an area that comes up, and you can have the axolotls in there, and I think that would still be cool and fun. Hey, does the map already show what I've done? Actually, it shows the bits that have broken the surface. Doesn't quite show this stuff under the water yet. We can kind of go back and check here and there, though, and see how we like whatever's happening here. And do we like what is happening here? Alright, this is what I have done. And on the map, I think that does look better. I decided not to do just like a smooth connection, but actually have it kind of butt out a little bit right there, and then kind of fold back in. And now, of course, we're just going to do the cap on it, and put some sand and some grass, and kind of tie all that in a little bit better, and get rid of this spider. Might even go to bed, so I don't have to deal with any more of them. There we go. And with that, the cap is finished. Here's what it's starting to look like. Layer 2 of sand is complete. I'm trying to decide what to do next, because this side of the island is all on this tier, right? It's all 2 blocks above, or I guess 1 block above sea level. If this is sea level, it's +1. And then all of this part of the island is +2 above sea level. And there's got to be a transition that takes place somewhere. And I'm thinking I do want grass along the side of this, so I was thinking the transition could just take place right along in here. So we kind of have some grass start to come out right there and go across. So let's tidy up this little bit of what was beach at one point. And it's done. There you go. Like, obviously, the grass has to grow, and I haven't put down any torches yet, and we need to use some bone meal to get some grass growing so it looks a little bit better, but this is better, I think. Maybe the curves are a little too smooth. Like, you see how this edge is kind of jagged, and then you get over here and it looks almost too manicured? We're not going to worry about it. So this is all new right here. It now comes over here and you have a nice smooth transition. I did the best I could trying to make that look natural, where you have that bump up and the sand is there, and kind of had the dirt just barely wrap around that second layer of sand, and then you get up here, and obviously over there against that wall, it's a little rough. I'm not, now that we have, you know, a solid duplication method for dirt, I'm not as bothered or worried about making sure that we don't waste any. So yeah, I'll put some dirt on top of dirt. You know, that's okay. It's fine if it comes down to it. It's not that big a deal. You know, I'd rather not, but you know, here I very clearly am doing exactly that thing, and that already looks infinitely better. We could smooth it out a little bit more. You know, it's not perfect, and it doesn't need to be at the moment. It really just doesn't need to be. But there you go. That's slightly better right there. And yeah, let me throw down some torches. Oh, I'm so glad to have this back. It takes way fewer torches than you think. It really does. Like, you think it takes a lot. You can see how many torches I put out here, but it really just doesn't take that much. So now we just wait. I gotta sleep through the night, obviously. We gotta do something about this, but I'm gonna go sleep through the night, because grass grows more quickly during the daylight hours. Okay, well, we're basically waiting on 2 pieces, so I say we go ahead and wait no more. We have 53 bone meal right here that we can go ahead and use to prettify up the place a little bit. There is something about the randomness of how the grass is applied and the frequency of yellow and red flowers that I find obnoxious, and that I think we'll probably do away with for a slightly more tailored, slightly more cultivated, slightly more customized sort of a look. Something a little nicer than just constant red and yellow. It looks like ketchup and mustard down there. But I'm liking what we've done here. This was a successful project day as far as I'm concerned. I'm just trying to find a good place where we can stand and look over all that we have done. I thought I saw like a person there. There's not a person there. That was my imagination. Well, hopefully I got a good thumbnail out of that before I fell off the edge. All I've done is I've hid my UI. You'd think that wouldn't like prevent me from being able to notice when I'm about to wander off of things. Well, there it is. Our little baby bump. I don't know why I called it that. I don't like it. It paints the idea that this part of the island's about to give birth to something, and if it did, it would be horrific, and it would be Lovecraftian in nature, so I hope that doesn't happen. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and I will see y'all tomorrow on Wednesday? today's a Tuesday, right? I hope I've been keeping track of the dates properly. For a dragon... Oh, I gotta go fight the dragon again. Alrighty. Okay, I'll see y'all then. Bye!